Hi guys, how are you today? Well, today I want to discuss about Nintendo Switch emulator. Well, the two main emulators should be Yuzu and Ryujinx. At this moment, July 2021, they are both quite mature, but not a finished product, must I say, because the developer itself say that this is ongoing development, and so many things will be crashing, and so many things will be not working well. Let us show you just how to install Yuzu and Ryujinx, and maybe we will also compare it a little bit. Okay, now let's go. How to install Yuzu? Easy. Just go to download page and download. Yuzu will only have Windows and Linux version, so I'm using Windows, so I will download Windows. Don't forget to download Microsoft Visual C++ 2019 if you haven't installed it yet. Just download and install both the file, as you can see here, in download this and download this, and it should be working on your PC. And Ryujinx, of course, Ryujinx also you can always download Windows version, Linux version, and Apple version. Well, that's it. For Ryujinx, you didn't have to download Microsoft Visual C++, and it should be working just fine. After you download and install Yuzu, Ryujinx should be only unrar and use the ryujinx.exe to execute it. You will have something like this. Now we will start with Yuzu. Okay, for Yuzu, you just go to File, open Yuzu folder, and then you go to Keys folder, and put your prod.keys here. Where to get prod.keys? Google it, please. Because it is quite easy to get these keys. Just don't go to a scam website, and maybe if you need it, I will provide the link, but of course you can just Google it. Just put your prod.keys there, and then you close your Yuzu, and then restart Yuzu, and you will greet with something like this. Of course, if you want to load the folder, just click it, load folder, and just choose the folder, and then you can choose also to use the subfolder, and it will have something like this. Okay, now before we try Yuzu, we will go to Ryujinx and show you just how to run Ryujinx on the first run. Ryujinx, you must go to File, open Ryujinx folder, and then you go to I'm sorry, I rather forgot to system. Yes, to Ryujinx system, and put your prod.keys there. Just put it there, it should be fine. But Ryujinx, after you put the prod.keys there, you cannot run any games before you go to Tools, Install Firmware. Install firmware from xce.org. Just choose your XJE game. Of course, you cannot, and I will not tell you where to get these games, but just find games that are using that XJE format. Okay. Not all games will have the firmware that you need. I used Mario Golf Super Rush, and it didn't have the firmware, so I download Monster Hunter Stories 2, and it have the firmware, the 11.01 firmware, if I'm not mistaken. And then just open it. Let me close it. Just click open, and then you will find something like this. I'm sorry, I already installed the XJE, so it will not show me anything. As you can see, I'm sorry, it will show it. Install firmware 11.0.1. Just click yes, and then the install firmware it is done, successful install, and then you can play the games. So, which one is better on July 2021? It really depends on the game. And also, it really depends on how you are willing to go deep to the mod section in both of the emulator, but I don't have time and I don't want to go to modding here, modding there, just to run a game. So I just install both and I use the base for each of game. So let me show you with Yuzu first. Yuzu is really great when playing plenty of games, and they are using some color as code and compatibility mode, and you can already see this is only, it will go only to intro, so we don't want to play that using Yuzu. But some games like Mario Kart should be okay, but not always. Let me show you Mario Kart. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm using default setting. Mario Kart! And of course, I also use not only default setting, I use, well, 2x for the SAA. Let me show you on the emulation side. Configure, GPU, graphic, I'm sorry. I use anisotropic filtering for X. And it doesn't matter what X I use in anisotropic filtering, Mario Kart always hangs. As you can see, this is not something normal. I must close it. Yes. We must force close it. I will force close this. Yes, I will close the program. It's not responding. Let's go to emulation again. But Yuzu actually really great when I play some of game that they didn't mention that it will be doing okay, like Panzer Dragon. Panzer Dragon plays really well with Yuzu. Please do remember I use anisotropic filtering for X. It is quite hard on the GPU. By the way, I'm using Ryzen 5800 and GPU RTX 3070. So believe me, I don't have any cap on the on the power PC. I'm sorry. I don't know where can I lower the sound. I will lower the sound. What I want to say, I have enough power to run any emulation, but as you can see, it runs on the 30 FPS as the game meant to be. But I'm sorry, not all game will run this well enough, because again, Yuzu and Ryujinx are still on development mode, right? Let me play. Okay, that's it. As you can see, it ran quite okay. As the capability said, it will run quite okay. But Yuzu also can run Valkyria Chronicles really well. It's not tested yet with the developer, but it should run quite well. Let us wait and see how well it will run. By the way, I do have Nintendo Switch and I do have this game, so I do not dump this game myself, but I do have this game. That's why if you already see, I only have it, but I never really play it. Maybe, well, playing on Nintendo Switch is much better than playing using, well, emulation. Besides, with Yuzu and Ryujinx, there are no save state and load state, so I don't know why we should, why we should play this game on PC. Maybe if you don't have Nintendo Switch, that's a good option, but if you already have Nintendo Switch, trust me, just respect the developer, buy the game, and play it on the Nintendo Switch. It will save some hardware. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to press any button to play this game.
Okay, here's the plan. Let's get started.
Okay, let's get started.
I see 3 of them.
Listen.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. My impatience make me pressing wrong button. But as you can see, the game itself runs really well with Yuzu, and I believe that's it. Okay, we will wait. Okay, we will wait. After maybe I use one turn, then we will start the game again with Ryujinx.
Here we go.
That's it. Aim for the head. Good enough. As you can see, turn-based game like this, although this is semi 3D, must I say, it is really great. So I will put him, and I will play another person. Let us shoot him from here. Hopefully it will hit something. Only hitting some of it. Okay, let's go to another person. Okay, that's bad. Okay, now let's go to Ryujinx. I will call Yuzu and we will start Ryujinx. File, open, unpack game, and we will start with. Wrong. I'm sorry. File, open application from file, and we will start with Mario Kart Deluxe. With the setting, as you can see here, I'm using anisotropic filtering 2x and resolution scale to native. Believe me, it's fair to compare it both with a slightly different setting because Yuzu is actually quite good. It's a bit better from, if you compare this to Yuzu, but some of game like this one, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, will run really well on Ryujinx and not so well on Yuzu. That's why don't choose, just install both emulation and use what's best for the game. As you can see here, the FIFO is only 22, maybe 40% at max, so that's not my CPU or my GPU problem because I still have plenty CPU and GPU power. If you really notice, while I'm trying Yuzu and using Mario Kart, it won't run, but using Panzer Dragon, it will run better than Ryujinx. I'm sorry for the spoiler, but Ryujinx don't really play Panzer Dragon well. It will run Mario Kart really well, but only if you are using you are using anisotropic filtering 2x. 4x is not that good, at least for now. Okay. As you can see here, there are some, well, as you can call it, lag or maybe glitch if the screen is having too much action. But overall, it is really great, still enjoyable, and we can finish the game using Ryujinx. Well, maybe not really finish the game professionally because it will have plenty of lag, like you see on my screen. Okay guys, I believe that's it. Now let us choose another game. Load application from file, and now we will go with, I'm sorry, D, I mean E, not emulations. Now we will go with what I forgot. Panzer Dragon Remake. can see and you can feel it's really laggy. It's bad, okay? I don't want to play this game using Ryujinx. Okay, that's it guys. Hopefully you already see Ryujinx with Panzer Dragon is not that great, but with Mario Kart is really great. Let's go another game, Valkyrie Chronicle. And of course this is only 3 games. There are hundreds of games. I don't really use Yuzu or Ryujinx, but if I must conclude with these 3 games, they are both equal. Just choose which one is better for your game, and that's it. You must install both. So do not install one, guys. As long as it's free, just install 3 or 4 emulation. We must care to have a really great playing time by using the better emulation for our favorite games. And this is my favorite games, Valkyrie Chronicles, and that's why I prefer Yuzu. Let me show you why. Yes, that's why. Okay, Ryujinx will not play Valkyrie Chronicles, only play it on the title and some beginning story, but when you really play it, you mean the tactical RPG, it will close itself. So, between both of these, which one is better? For me and myself, because I really love Valkyrie Chronicles, I will use Yuzu, and I will play the game until I finish. But if you are using another game, just install Ryujinx and try which one is the best for you. Hopefully it will help. So see you again, and maybe I will update on the Switch emulation on monthly basis, so we can know how good or bad the growth in that month. See you again. Bye bye.